Perfect. Hello, everyone. Obviously, there's nobody in the chat right now, but I am Comics for Thomas, as my name says. This is my good friend Magic Lasso. Most people are going to be watching this on the replay, and I really, really appreciate it. As the title kind of says, I've got a bunch of books and a bunch of goodness and a little bit of an AOK. So, yeah, we've got a lot to get through. How are you making out?
I'm doing pretty good. I think you got a lot of bit of an AOK.
Yeah, also true as well. So,
but while you are enjoying the deliciousness of comic books, if I decide to partake in some deliciousness myself, I have found Reese's Mallow Tops.
That is not something that will probably end up in Canada. I'll tell you right now.
I didn't even know they existed until the other day, and I've tried one, and they are amazing. So that's going to be my treat tonight.
I was going to say, we've talked about it before. I mean, even with the chip bags that I sent you, you know, I mean, like, it's just, it's crazy that certain things won't come here or go your way as well, right? We have Reese peanut butter, everything. It's one of my favorite snacks, but something like that, just I know just will never end up here.
That's crazy. I'll have to pick one. I'll have to pick one up and save it for you.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome.
Hey, we got a couple people in the chat right now.
Oh, sweet.
So Mastodon Comics and More is here, and William Smallwood.
Hello. Thank you very much for joining us. So yeah, I just, you know, with my videos, I can't like go weekly. I can't jump on. I'm very, very busy. So I kind of build up this stack of comics and then just we'll put it in a video. And now I'm just basically just going live every time. And you're going to be with me pretty much every time. There's no issue or episode numbers or not. It's so random. I can just go boom. Like Wonder Bar, we can't get that here. You can't. So where's Mastodon at? Do you know?
I don't know.
Jeez. Can't get Wonder Bar. Oh, that's surprising. Well, I guess it depends on where he's at too.
I was trying to talk. You know, Michael Ackery does these mystery boxes.
Yeah.
And he just did some this past weekend that sold out in 11 minutes. I was talking to Ackery and I said, what you need to do is put some candy in there too and call it the Ackery Snackery box.
Oh God. Add some cheese into it too.
It is.
So yeah, so what we're going to do is I'm basically going. Oh, okay, nice. I'm going to show off all the books that I've gotten over the last month. This one is going to be a little bit more grand, I guess, because I just like you've known I have some really good books coming my way, but everything is kind of like not everything is here, but I've got a lot of the good ones all in one shot. Plus, the AOK that you've sent me, it also includes books that you've picked up on my behalf, which is really great. And we've kind of both done the same. So anytime we're sending each other something, we're gonna AOK each other, right? So I mean, I can order it on Amazon, but that's funny. You can order anything on Amazon.
That's right. So essentially, Thomas, he knows some books that are in this box that I've sent him. Some of them he's even purchased with his own money. Yeah. But there's a significant stack of stuff inside there that he has no idea.
No, exactly.
What is in there.
And it will be like vice versa. You know, I have a box coming your way, and it's gonna be the same thing because there's a stack of ones that you've picked up on your behalf that you paid for and stuff like that. And that'll be kind of good because those ones. I mean, that was Christmas when we ordered those, so it'd be nice for you to get those in your hands. So.
Yeah, you're going to actually see a book today that I ordered at the end of September.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's finally to you today. So
that's pretty awesome.
I'm really excited about that.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm going to get into it. Again, appreciate anybody who, obviously anybody in the live chat right now, anybody who's watching on the rewind. Stopped at my LCS today for New Comic Book Day. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen these, but I'll show them real quick. I got the 1 in 10 Berserker red blank variant. I'm a sucker for blank variants, but like if they're not just white. Like I've got a black King in Black one, and I think I have another red one. So I can't remember the title, but I don't know. There's something about it, even though there's nothing on there. Oh yeah, that's true, right? Hello, Gray Man. How are you?
Hey, Gray Man.
Perfect. Demon Days and Demon Days X-Men #1. This is the Mark Brooks cover.
See, I like that cover, but I like Mark Brooks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And there was a Lanil Yu, which he's one of my favorite artists. Put these under here. But the Mark Brooks it was much better. And I'm not just going to, because, you know, Lanil Yu is one of my favorite artists, just grab that book. I'm like, okay, this one's pretty nice. So, and then the only other one I got was the Star Wars High Republic Adventures. This is the first appearance of, I believe, this girl, Marishon Rowe. No idea, but I have seen this kind of online a lot over the last couple of days of people just saying they're going to pick it up. So I grabbed it. I'm a Star Wars fan anyway, so but also I will grab a little bit of hype every so often if you can just pick it up off the shelf. So
you can't go wrong with a Star Wars book, especially right now.
Yeah, exactly. I don't just checking out the chat. So here we go. These are, I'm not going to talk about like where I got all these books. These are just going to be pickups over the last little while, and then towards the end of this giant stack here, I'm going to see some really for me some pretty big books for my collection that's kind of just been on fire lately. So this is Port of Earth, issue number 2. Great covers in this run. I've read half of the run on Comixology, and I like it. This is Star Wars Shadow of the Empire. This is the Kenner special. This is it's only like a few pages. It's very thin. It's thinner than a regular comic. I saw somebody show this on a video, and I liked the cover, and I happened to see it at a shop about an hour away from me, so I just grabbed it. And it was cheap price, so nice. I don't know if it's a key or anything like that, but it's a pretty neat book. Based on your suggestion, I got Luna, number 1. This is the Frizzen cover. You know, I went back and forth on this, whether I wanted it or not. There was something that was, at first I was like, I don't know. But then seeing it again, I'm like, okay, I like this cover.
Yeah, Jenny Frizzen.
Yes. Just a cool Black Panther number 8 cover. Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I've got a little bit of Marvel fanfare. Marvel fanfare. I know I'm never going to end up reading this run, or like reading any of these issues. And out of the 40 or I don't know, I think there's 60 issues in the run. I only like under 10 for the covers, but the covers I do like, I really enjoy. So I got a bunch of them cheap, and I only need one more for the actual covers that I like. And of course, it's like the most expensive one. As far as I can tell, it's a Black Panther. It's so nice. I really want to get it, but this is issue 37. See,
I like those because they have the great wraparound covers I should say wraparound because it's not the same continuation of the front cover. It's a different picture.
Yeah, I do agree.
From the B story.
I actually have the Moon Knight one. The Moon Knight one's really nice too. And I wasn't thinking I probably would have just pulled these out to show everybody the backs, but
yeah, I have that one.
There's a lot of books to go through. So my cats are getting into some stuff in the other room. If you hear some things banging or crashing, this is a nice one.
Yeah, that is cool.
41 with a little Doctor Strange. And this would be the original Ghost Rider, I think. I don't really know too much about him, but I've seen people talk about him, but I could be wrong. Oh, no, never mind. I think that's Mephisto.
Oh.
It's just him on a horse. I'm half and half about this one. I probably should have pulled this one out. This is issue 44. The Iron Man is okay, but I think it's Doom that's grabbing for him. So that's why I kind of like that cover. Let's see. We've got issue number 35. It's a cool one. Just got that old, I don't know, it's got an old feel to it, even though I think these are from the 80s. And issue 34.
And those are on nicer paper too, like that Baxter paper.
I did notice that.
Yeah.
And issue 36.
Nice.
A lot of Asgard characters in those last couple of issues. So, okay, stop for a beer. All right, blank variant, Radiant Black. Picked that up a couple weeks ago.
So is the plan to get that sketch sometime? Are you going to work on it, or?
Well, I mean, I keep saying I'm going to draw on some of these blank covers, and I just keep building up a little stack of them. I do plan. I do want to draw on some of them at some point. I just don't know when, right? So it's finding the time, and you know, like a lot of hobbies, sometimes, you know, you got to get into the mood. I'm a reader as well. I don't read as many comics as I do books, but I'll go through these stages where I won't read anything for a while, and then all of a sudden I'm like, just like can't stop reading, and it's like I'll get like that with drawing. So I'm hoping that sparks a little bit. You know, I just need to sit down once and then just go to town, right? So I'm not going too fast, eh?
No.
Okay, good. So we have low 26. This is the B cover, and then this is the A cover.
Nice.
I'm putting together all issues of Low. It's kind of nice because there's not a lot of crazy variants. It's basically like an A and B, and they're like every like fourth or fifth issue there'll be like a C cover. Luna.
I heard that.
I know, she was on the counter. She looks like she was going to knock something bad over. So, Eternals #2. This is from this new run. I haven't actually. I do have #1. Yeah, I don't know if it's in this stack or if I showed it last time, but I liked issue 1. I know some people didn't. They were kind of half and half on it.
Was it difficult deciding which cover you're going to get out of all of your multitude of options?
No, because the variants that I would want weren't at my LCS. That's the only thing. Like my LCS, like I mean, you and I have talked a lot. Like I've got a couple of different LCSs and options, really within like an hour range of myself. But they're not getting a lot of the higher variants.
Gotcha.
A lot of great books and stuff like that, but just I basically can look at CLZ and know which books are going to come there. So I think this is a great cover, though. I haven't read this issue yet, but I mean, anything Thanos is awesome.
Yeah.
Snagged one of these Spider-Man 55. This is the second printing.
I love those.
They're really, really nice. I've seen the Venom one. I'm not into the Venom one, but I'm also not into Venom. Not that I'm into Spider-Man, but I don't know. It's just shaped really well. Everything looks good. I like the blue one, which is I think is the third or fourth printing. So I'll probably get my hands on that.
These are Patrick Gleason art, and I met him a couple years ago at C2E2 in Chicago. He was a really cool guy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, I understand. Don't get me wrong. I'm never going to understand prices of things sometimes and why books all of a sudden go crazy, and I don't need to speculate on that, but I understand why there's hype around a cover like that for because everybody wants it. You know what I mean? So why not? Like, I understand why people try to sell books for more than probably what they're worth, because I don't think that that's a key in any way, but there's a demand there. So
my problem is I haven't gotten any of them yet, but if I get one, I'll want them all.
And that's the thing. Like, I saw a guy on a Facebook auction today, and he had the first print, and I was like, no, it's and that's one of the things. He's selling the first print for a decent amount of money, probably still less than what they're going for on eBay and so on. But it's like I can't.
Hey, Comic Books NYC.
Hello, Comic Books NYC. How are you doing, brother?
Hi,
let's see. We've got some 7 to Eternity, issue #7. Getting real close to getting that run with, again, just like Low, which is the same writer, Rick Remender. It's basically just A and B's with the odd C. So the order that you and I just put in, I chipped away at it pretty good. So
yeah,
this is issue. I think this is I think this is the A cover for issue 16. So my LCS, I don't know what's going on. They literally have me down for the A and B covers for a 7 to Eternity, and none of the B covers are coming in.
Oh,
yeah, they don't understand. They just, I mean, I guess it's probably hard to get an answer of what's going on too, right? So
yeah,
this is Reborn issue #3. cool cover. I think that's a Capullo. I think it's a variant actually. I think it's like a C cover. So I grabbed this. This is Shuri number 10. I ended up with like a lot of, because it's only a 10-issue run, I believe, and I ended up through one haul that I was doing one day. I got a bunch of the issues cheap. So now I think I'm kind of just putting them together because I might as well, if I can get them on the cheap, right? So it's only 10 issues. And I'm sure it'd be good. I mean,
this is the time to get that, especially with all the speculation on her.
Exactly. Awesome. X-Men Blue, issue 26.
Now that cover I really like.
Yeah. Just awesome. Just blowing them away. This is Spider-Women Omega. This is the Yasmin Putri cover. I love this cover. I had the alpha. I had got it graded. It came with the CBCS unboxing that we did last time. Had sold it or whatever, just to kind of help pay for grades for PC books. But I've always wanted this cover, and I ended up getting this for $1 at my shop. So I just think it's fantastic.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and I would get the alpha again. I mean, they're just one shots. So, and Comic Books NYC, I think him and I talked about we didn't talk like, you know, behind the scenes or anything, but I think I commented on one of his videos. He got one of these issues. I'm pretty sure this is Shakar Kapoor's Devi Rebirth. I'm pretty sure he had an issue because I think I commented on it saying that I had just started seeing the covers as well, and this is Frizen.
Yeah.
So
well, I know he's a Frizen fan like you are and like I am, so that would make sense. And
then again, I just my LCS had a sale this Saturday, and it was just $1 books. And this is just this wasn't in their normal back issue bin because I would have saw this by now and grabbed it, and they just brought like 8 boxes down from their back room. They're like, hey, these are $1. Here you go. And I'm like, awesome, because you know a pretty awesome book that I got for $1 for the 3rd time from them. So yeah. Frizen cover sketch variant of that. That's what it was. Yes. Yeah, awesome. Love it. This is just, I just like colors, you know, pretty colors. So Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier, number 11. Just a pure cover buy for $1. So. Can't remember the guy who drew or who the artist on this one, but this is the Marked.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and again, it might be Comic Books NYC. I can't remember. Someone had posted it on Instagram when it first came out, and I was like, oh, who, you know, what run is that? Because obviously you don't see the trade dress, right? So it's
you know what that reminds me of? If I didn't know better, I would think that that's Mera from Aquaman.
I think I thought that at the time too. I was like, oh, that's probably a DC book.
Yeah.
That's really nice. This is Avengers number 2. This is all the Kangs.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really, really cool cover. And I think this is Alex Ross. I'm almost positive when I was
Alex Ross. You can't go wrong with that. That's awesome.
Yeah. So nice fun pickup. And this one here, I don't know if there's some speculation behind it. There's a variant cover that I saw a guy post or show on a video. I don't have that book, but it's a nice cover. Okay, so it wasn't Comic Books NYC. That was the Marked. He was talking about. This is Outlawed. I had never heard of this, but apparently there's a bunch of characters in it, and it's all kind of like that new age of characters. I just saw a variant that I liked and on a video. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, was that guy did he just buy it for the cover, like the variant cover, or was there speculation behind it? And for $1, I mean, I just grabbed it. So I was like, okay, well,
yeah,
just in case, what if it's a little gem that I have no clue about, right? But I can take a look. I just have not taken the time. So we got through that stack pretty quick, so I'm glad.
Yeah. By the way, congratulations. I meant to mention this before, but you have, since the last time I looked, you have surpassed your 1,000 books on CLZ. So.
Oh yeah. I've actually the other day
you blew pretty far past it too.
Yeah, I had started actually like kind of. I'm trying to get, you know, like there's a lot of books that probably aren't on there, or maybe some of them that I've kind of sold in auctions and stuff like that. So I'm trying to kind of, pardon me, slowly go through my collection and get it properly updated. So
yeah.
Okay, so that was, just a lot of random books. Here is a little stack of books I'm going to show, and then we're going to get into the box that you've sent. Let's start with Volume 1 of Silver Surfer. So I've picked up a few more of the run that I'm slowly putting together. Obviously staying away from the major keys, except for Silver Surfer 1 for a bit. These are going to be, low to mid-grade. Silver Surfer 9.
Nice.
Got these in a Facebook auction. All three of them, actually. Even though 11, I don't know if I would want to upgrade or not at some point. This is number 10.
That's nice, too.
And number 11. Again, I'll show you right up. Where is it? Here's my finger. I don't know. I just, he had all three for a really good price, so I grabbed it anyways. But I'm not looking to put the run together in high grade. But you know me, I want the cover to present well, so that could be an upgrade at some point. And for the price that I pay for it, upgrading it would not be a problem. So, random for me, as you've mentioned before, this is Sabrina the Teenage Witch, number 1.
Yeah, now that one surprised me when you told me that you got that. That was the one I went, do I know my friend?
I know, right? It's kind of out of left field for me.
Like a more me purchase than it seems like a more you purchase.
Yeah, my buddy here in town had it and was selling it and for a good price. And I was like, I don't know, there's something about that book. I didn't realize it was only 1971. And when I say only 1971, obviously that's, not yesterday. But for some reason, I thought it was going to be like in the early 60s. I don't know. Anyways.
Well, it's because it's part of the, the Disney Archie family.
Yeah, exactly.
Were around in the 60s, even with records like Sugar Sugar.
That's true. Okay, so got this for. I'm going to talk about prices on some of this stuff just because I like to get a good book for a really good price. So I paid about $6 Canadian for this Marvel Point 1. This is the first Sam Alexander, and I can't remember the other girl's name that is her first appearance, but obviously this is a book that's heating up right now, just because there's always talk about Nova. I am a Richard Rider fan, just to make sure everybody knows that. I don't mind Sam Alexander. I've read some of Sam Alexander's stuff on Marvel Unlimited. It is what it is. He's part of the Nova Corps in the end, so I'm a fan. But if Richard Rider better show up in the end, is all I'm saying. I don't have a lot of complaints about comic movies for the most part, but I need Richard Rider. So this is another pretty great book, and I got this at my LCS. This is also a Marvel Point 1, but this is all new Marvel Point 1. And that is first Kamala Khan.
Oh, that's a good book to have.
It is a good book to have right now, yeah. I paid, obviously well more than $6 for it, but I paid under the market value for it. So,
hey, Jeff Schultz.
Very happy with that. Hello.
Hi, Jeff.
Making out. So this one is the even though this book isn't as good as a couple of the next books I'm going to show, this is super steel. So I have never shown them on video because I had got this same book twice before at my LCS in their back issue bins when they were having a sale. And I love my LCS and I spend a lot of money there, but if you're not going to check your back bins, I'm gonna eat it alive because they don't stay with the market. They get collections in, they find the keys that they know, they put them up, they put up for a great price, great dudes, which is great. But I am going to jump in that back issue bin and take things. So I'm going to show this book. This is Kanan number 6. This is a very, very hot book right now. I have 2 more of these that I got from their back issue bins on sale days. So I paid $1 for each one.
Wow.
Yeah. My total right now invested in the other 2 with pressing and grading with CBCS combined. And then this one book that I paid $1 for so far is maybe like $55.
Wow.
Yeah, but maybe like 60. So I'm making money off of all 3 of these.
Yeah.
I was going to, when the other 2 come back, I was going to keep one just until like the hype and stuff really, really grew, and then sell one to help pay for some of the cost of grading and stuff. But now that I have this one, I'll probably just sell the other 2. Don't get me wrong. These are, I already had the other 2 pressed. I'm going to say they're probably 9.4s, but 9.4 in this book at $1 each, I will take all day long. So super great finds. All right. 3 pretty awesome books before we get into the box. We got Invaders #1.
That's nice.
Really, really nice condition. Like really, really happy with this. Got this from the Coins and Collectibles shop that you and I talk about, and I've talked about on the videos a lot of times. He's just really, really good about kind of giving you a discount at the cash. Like the more books you buy, he just kind of takes prices down and stuff. Same story here, Thomas, on that Canon. I have no problem eating those neglected long boxes. That's right. And in my shop will even say, like, because they won't even, like, I'll put a stack of books like on the table from the back issue bins, but like 40 of them. They're not counting them. They trust me, obviously, and they don't even care what issues in there. They're like, they've admitted that you're probably finding great stuff in there. We can't necessarily keep up with how the market is and what's super hot. We just know the keys when we see them, right? So, because most of the time when they buy a collection, they're buying it for the 4 keys, and then they have to buy the other 200 books that come with it. So they just take their other ones and throw them in a box somewhere. So,
well, when you find that West Coast Avengers that's hot right now in that dollar bin here, and it's not for resale, I just want it for my PC.
I know, right? I know. I would like to own that once, like, once that book comes down, which we know it's going to.
Yeah.
Because I just love the homage for Avengers 57, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 very cool books. One is for my personal collection. One is that issue is pushing 200 on eBay right now. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's I'm making out like a bandit or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Well, Alex, the comic hoarder on Comic Gories this week, he mentioned the fact that you can, in some cases, for a couple $100 more, you can get like a 9.4 of the first appearance of Vision, Avengers 57, for the same price this West Coast Avengers is going for. That's
I know.
crazy.
I was watching a little bit of Geek Aficionado's What Do You Hunt? I think it's called.
Yeah, I watched it today.
It's really, really great series that he's doing. I love it. Yeah. And yeah, it was Alex. There's White Whale on there, and he was talking about that too. And he was just like, it's crazy. But again, like, that Avengers 57 is going to always probably maintain a good value, whether, Vision's long gone or not, where the West Coast Avengers, I think will just come back down to prices eventually. So. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I've got a PC book here, and I've got a book that I'll probably will sell because I'm a fan of the character, but it's not like it's not something I need to have in my PC. Very, very cool book. But I'll wait. I'll get it graded and stuff like that because it's a really nice condition, and sell it when the hype goes up a little bit. So PC book, and I did not tell you, but I picked my Submariner up today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I had this at my shop. So my shop will do basically like a layaway. If there's wall books that they have up there, you can just kind of put them aside, slowly pay on them as you're just picking up your pull list books every Wednesday, stuff like that. Especially with me, where I've done this 3 or 4 times. I did that with the all new Marvel .1 because they understand, like, not everybody's just going to be able to walk in and pay for that big book off that wall and get all their get their weekly stuff. And so they're really good about we'll just throw it in your thing, right? So I'm super happy to have this. I couldn't even tell you what a grade would be. Presents super well, maybe a 2, but this is the PC book and it's fantastic.
He doesn't have any nipples, though.
Oh, I'll just toss it out then.
Yeah. It was a great book, and then I ruined it.
It's got to have nipples.
Jeff says it's a banger alert.
Thank you. And this bad boy, which is just in beautiful condition. I'm going to get it pressed as well, but it's a New Mutants 98.
Wow.
Yeah. And got it for a killer deal with that Invaders book. So very, very happy. And the Invaders will stay in the PC again. This is it's a very, very cool book. I don't need to have it in my PC. And if I do, maybe like later on down the road. I think it will always probably maintain a very good price though, but very happy to have that.
So and plus, I mean, there's another movie's in the works that's going to do nothing but up it.
Well, that's the thing too, right? So that's probably going to go to my presser I think I'm going to meet up with him probably this weekend. Send a couple his way. Saga #1. I definitely want to get that pressed and get that off to CBCS as well. So.
Yeah, well, Jeff is congratulating you two on
amazing haul. Thank you so much. It's been nuts. Actually, on Instagram last night, I won a X-Men 266, which is fantastic. Yeah,
that was awesome.
I've had that book before. I did sell it. It was when I first kind of was getting into the, grading and selling and stuff like that. But I knew that I could probably get that book again later on. So it's fantastic, right? I'll take that win as well. So it's been a good. I mean, it's been a good couple months for my collection. Don't get me wrong. But the last 30 days have just been fire. So
yeah, I was so excited that you won that. So that's awesome.
Okay. Ready for some AOK time?
AOK time.
Yes. So again, anybody who's just jumped in and or you've already heard me say this on the if you're watching the replay, this box contains some comics that Lasso has picked up for me on my behalf that I've sent him money for. My cats are running around. And then he threw in some books as an AOK as well. And we kind of go back and forth.
A few of the AOK books, you know what they are. But there's some in there that you have no idea what they are.
No, exactly. So.
And the reason that I told you what a couple of them were, I was sure that if you found these books, you would just instantly buy them. And I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah. No, exactly.
And I was essentially saying, save your money. This is covered.
They're on their way. Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you're the friggin' machine gun of AOKs right now. I've watched literally 3 AOK videos that you've sent out literally in the last 24 hours.
Yeah,
so,
I've been people have enjoyed it. There's more in the works. There's some in transit right now, and there's one that's currently lost.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
All right, so I have opened the box just to kind of get things going. Of course,
it was much better this time with the link.
Yep. Very good. Last time it was the size of my bed. So keep that away from the kittens. Oh yeah. I just saw the top thing. I'm like, what's that? And I'm like, oh, that was something I won. Do you mind if I read this out?
Yeah, you can. Perfect.
Let's do I like the little print off there. What we got here? Especially since some of my Novas are in here. February 2021. Hi, Thomas. First of all, apologies to the kitties. Meow, meow. There's barely enough room in this box for one cat at a time. I'm sure they are disappointed. I'm feeling confident you won't be disappointed by the contents inside. You have quite the stack of books to enjoy, and I'm happy to have been able to help you find some that have been eluding you. I've been enjoying our live streams together, and I thank you for the invites to your channel. I'm looking forward to many future collaborations. You've been hitting nonstop home runs with your recent pickups to your collection. Keep up the great work with that, and thank you for your friendship. And from Ryan Magic Lasso. So I really, really appreciate that. And obviously, you didn't know this before you wrote the note, but the cats will not see this box because I'm going to be putting your books in that box because I was looking for the perfect size, and it's actually the perfect size. So if anybody is not watching or subscribed to Comically Correct's, I'm sure I'm saying that right, channel, some really good content. I've really enjoyed it. And he put on a contest where you just needed to, he preferred if you watched the video, obviously, fully, which I did. And then he just had to comment. And I won some cool comics. I don't know if this is... All right. Sorry, I'm just kind of figuring out the route here.
Okay.
So it says Eden Sky and one book you buy. Is there 2 books in here or just one?
I don't know. I didn't open them beyond that.
Oh, perfect. Awesome. Okay, good. So this is Eden Sky. This is issue number 1. This is what I won from Comically Correct's channel. And this is based on there's somebody who wrote this that's trying. He wrote it to try to get a movie made or a show. Was having trouble with it. Did up a comic as well to kind of help promote it, and then has put on a little bit of a whatever you want to call it to try to promote. And I know that Alex the Comic Quarter also got a set of these and was reading those as well. And I think he put a contest to give them away. So this is pretty neat. Yeah, so I look forward to just checking them out and giving my opinion on them. Okay, yeah. So this is issue 2.
So that's like a GoFundMe, you said?
GoFundMe. That's what I was trying to think of. Or Kickstarter.
Kickstarter, okay.
It's issue 3 and issue 4. I can't remember how many issues there are. And I really don't know very much about it. I remember him talking about some dragons. Dragons are cool. Okay, so
I like the little foil seal on the covers. I thought that was kind of neat.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's pretty neat too. You don't see too much of that. Did I open this upside down? No, I didn't. You said the last book. Remember we were talking earlier?
The last book in the first bag, which is where I think
is right here. Okay, perfect.
That's
so
the one that you purchased yourself, but it's a big book.
Awesome. So I can show this now?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, perfect. Miss Marvel number 1.
Got a Ms. Marvel number 1.
Awesome. Yeah,
and I know what you paid for that, and you got a heck of a steal on that.
Yeah, it's a great condition too. A little bit of wear up here and stuff like that, but
not
you
bad.
Reached out to me and you're like, hey, there's this Miss Marvel 1 for this price. I'm like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, I already had one, so
add it to my pull. So
yeah.
No, that's fantastic. I really appreciate that.
And then the funny story with that is we almost lost that because
that's right.
Because I bought it and then I waited and waited and waited, and then all of a sudden the seller messaged me and said, well, it's at a consignment shop that's closed because of the pandemic and I can't get it. And he sent the message and it went into my spam. By the time I saw it in the spam, he had already refunded the money. And I'm like, oh no. So I contacted him and I said, hey, look, I just saw your message. Now it went into spam. Can you still get it? And he said, yeah, I can still get it for you. So we had to go through the process of relisting it again, with me snapping it up the second it went back for sale. And
that's right.
But we got it. So that's what counts. We got it and it's in your hands.
Yeah, I appreciate the work that you did, because all I did was just send money. I see books you bought and beginning of AOK from me.
Yep.
Perfect. And this is the back.
Second bag.
Oh, yes. Awesome. Because I'm putting together, as I mentioned earlier, 7 to Eternity. This is issue number 2. These are ones that I purchased that you grabbed for me.
Yep.
This is issue number 6. They might be B's and C's. Oh, this is A cover. Awesome.
Jeff Schultz, if he's still watching, I was ordering some books for his AOK, and that's where these books that you got came in with it, because I was combining shipping.
The gray man. Yeah, you saw Putty Cat. That was one of them. The other one's giving me the evil eye up there. This is issue number 10. This is the C cover. So this is Jerome Apena artwork. I'm a big fan of that as well. He's just so good. Oh yeah. All right. So AOK from me now begins.
Okay.
Awesome.
So let me ask you this. There's some stuff that you know for sure that's in there, and that's what starts out the AOK. What do you think out of the stuff that you don't know, what do you think possibly could be in here?
Well, the problem, to be honest, I'm having a brain fart, and I don't know if I remember everything that I already knew of. So even that stuff might be surprised. I remember the Miss Marvel even before we talked today. It's like, okay, I know Miss Marvel's in there. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
We'll see if I've surprised you at all.
Yeah. Nova 19.
Yep.
God, I almost had this book a few times. So obviously I'm collecting Nova volume 1 in volume 4. Yep. Nova 18. It's like a zombie cover.
Yep.
Nova 28.
There it is, yeah.
I huff and puff about this book because I give my opinion sometimes. So I'm not a huge fan of the border cover. And I understand, and it was like an anniversary thing and blah, blah, blah. But some of these covers, the actual drawing of the character is so nice. Like, this is one of the best drawn Novas that I've seen. I just wish it didn't have the border. And I don't know why I don't enjoy the border, but it's just he's drawn so good there. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not, kicking this book out of my bed, but, if I could choose. Oh, yeah. We talked about this right before we went live. This is issue number 36, and this finishes, I think this should finish the run, volume 4. It's a very, very cool B cover of Iron Man. I just love it. I think it's so fantastic.
Your run for volume 1 too, correct?
And 19 finished my run for volume 1, and this finishes my run for volume 4. So very, very awesome.
That's awesome.
Well, that's what we were saying is, like, it's cool that Border makes it too busy. Thank you, Gray Man. It's cool because we were talking about earlier. It's just like, I knew that I'd finished the 2 runs, and that was in like December. But the books aren't in my PC yet. They're not with me. See, there's the other one. She's coming. So very cool to finish this. I will mention too, a series that runs along with this one, because this was, I believe, right after Annihilation, is the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and it's the same writers and most of the same artists. And the issue, I think it's 36 as well. The B variant is also an Iron Man variant. And it's a Scotty Young, like, steam, whatever you call it. I can't think of the word, a variant. And it's really, steampunk. And it's really, really nice too. So I think it's just kind of neat that I'm sure that they had the idea of like, hey, let's do a couple neat Iron Man variants at the end of these runs. So. All right, last package.
All right, so this last package, I believe you don't know anything that's in any of it, I don't think. And also, I want to let you know, when you get into this package, about 3 to 5 books in, somewhere in there, there's going to be a backing board in front of the book.
Okay.
Stop before you turn it over because we have to talk about that book. Okay.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay. 2 AOKs I don't know about.
Yep.
Oh. Look at this. Battlefield Action number 83. I've been getting into war covers.
Yeah, that's the one I
like
saw
that.
at this comic show I went to on Halloween, and I said, if he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. That's okay. But I just picked it up.
Did you show me this before? I can't remember.
No.
I was going to say. I like it.
I got you a war comic.
No, I like it. I'm glad to have that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's cool. I was not expecting a war comic, so that makes that one even better. Of course. Wonder Woman, it was 752. The Frism.
Now that you started collecting Jenny Frison stuff, I thought,
yep,
I can send a Wonder Woman now.
Yes, heck yeah. I've been chipping away at some of these Frison Wonder Woman covers. So, and I don't like them all, but I like, this is on my list, and I think I even showed you one time, like, these are the ones I like. Some of them are only okay, Big fan of that. It just the way she, it's the lasso. Obviously she looks great too, but like some of them, it's just like this lasso is so bright in these covers, and I just love it. It just catches your eye, right? So more beer. Oh, a little Nova in the corner. This is What If Fantastic Four had not gained their superpowers. This is issue number 36. And plus, what if Richard Rutter had not lost the power of Nova?
Which is the reason why I got it.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Very much so. Very cool. And obviously a little bit of a homage cover.
Yep.
It's a nice condition. Holy frig.
Yeah, that one was very nice.
Very cool. I know that you didn't show me this book, but I remember seeing somewhere on Instagram, I think recently. This is Spidey Super Stories, issue number 41, starring Doc Ock and Nova.
So the deal with this book is, and I know once you read it, I mean, this is very elementary level reading. This is beginning reader stuff. I just got it to help complete your Nova, in case you wanted it to complete your Nova stuff. And Spidey Super Stories by no means are incredibly rare books, but I'll tell you one thing. In my region, it's got to be a region thing.
Yep.
I never see Spidey Super Stories anywhere, ever. None of the shops ever have them. None of the comic shows I go to ever have them. No one ever has Spidey Super Stories near me. Now, there's probably somebody who's watching right now that says, I see them all the time. Everywhere I go, I see them. For me, never see them.
That's pretty cool.
So I just wanted to make sure you had it. I mean,
I like it.
It's just it's the completest in me, and throwing a little bit of that on you.
Yeah, with Nova, like I'm collecting most of Nova. There's a couple volumes where he has the long hair that I had started to collect, and I'm like, I can't do it. Those ones were really, I just can't. I couldn't take the art. Volume, I think 3 only had like 6 or 7 issues, but it was like he was Nova, the Human Rocket, I think they were called. Yeah, and just was like, I was like, I can't.
But I mean,
but stuff like this. This is
that's
exactly
Richard Rutter Nova, so that's what you like. So
no, that's perfect. I'm at a backing board.
Okay, this is the one I want to talk about. So this is one that you will probably you might want to upgrade at some point, and that's cool.
Okay.
I'm warning you right now. I did not know that this was going to be the case. There is writing on the cover.
That's okay. I don't mind that.
Okay. That's all I wanted to warn you about, is the fact that there is writing on the cover. I normally wouldn't AOK something to someone with writing on the cover without talking to them about it first.
Yes. No worries about that.
But the writing isn't horrible. It's you can go and look now. I just wanted you to be aware of that.
Haven't seen any hunting this past year, Chicagoland area. Tons of Marvel Tales, though. I was talking about the Super Stories.
But Spidey Super Stories, I can't.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Very cool.
You see the writing?
I do see the writing, and this is a book that I've taken a screenshot because for me, it's like most of the stuff I eventually want to get, I just take a screenshot with. I'm always looking on my phone, right? So this is a number 1 too. Yeah, Star-Lord Special Edition number 1. It's thick, eh? Oh, and you're sitting in
there
a clear
is a backing board on that.
Yeah. Okay. Let me show you the cover. I just got, and I think that in one of the AOKs that you sent, in one of the videos that I watched last night, you sent a clear backing board as well, because they were kind of like me. They were confused when they turned the comic around. So look at this.
Those clear backing boards are my favorite comic book accessory right now.
Well, those Marvel Age, these would be perfect for them.
They were. Those are acid free as well. I sound like I'm doing a commercial for them, but they're acid free as well. And I am in love with those things. Jeff Schultz got a couple of those in the books that I sent him to.
It's so cool. Look at that.
Copy 801 had one in one of the books I sent him, but I don't think he showed the back cover on his video.
Oh, that's awesome. for every wraparound cover that you ever basically get, or just awesome cover. I mean, look at that Wolverine 1.
Yep.
Not the limited series, but the other one. The back cover is just fantastic. Wolverine itself, and no one can see it, right? So.
Yeah.
You okay? Yeah, we're okay. All right. Oh, fuck off. Oh, look at this. Thank you very much. This is Captain America 108. Oh my God, I love that book. And I don't mean I love that book as in I have any idea what's on the inside. It's just some of these early, there's not a lot of good Captain America covers. And that 100 to like 112, I love. What do I have? I have 106.
Yeah,
I believe. So. It's off at CGC right now, or CDCS. Super cool. Just got a few great idea. Thanks again, Ryan. Oh, for the
back and forwards,
yeah. Trapster back cover art gets overlooked. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Gray Man means about Trapster.
Well, you've recently gotten into it. We talked about this.
She was like, this. Sorry,
go ahead.
No, I was just because I saw in the screen that Maud was starting to fall asleep standing up, so it was kind of funny.
We were talking about this when we were live before, but in a different video. But you've really gotten into kind of this Silver Age phase, and I certainly want to encourage and foster that. So that is part of the reason behind that book in your hand.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really like grabbing a lot of like the Marvel sub 100, or like, for example, when Thor, I think it's 125 or 126, like, the first, 50 or 60, 70, and like, because you can just tell at a certain point someone else takes over and there's a different, that villain on the cover is the Trapster.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you, Gray Man.
Gray Man knows that he's got it going on.
Yeah, he freaking does. Excellent. That's awesome.
Cool. I'm glad you like that.
Oh, yeah. That's wicked. Now, this one, you didn't tell me about any of these ones. No, you couldn't have. I have almost purchased this book a few times and didn't pull the trigger because I don't pull the trigger on a lot of stuff right now, like on eBay and stuff, because I know of all the stuff that I've been getting and paying towards.
Yeah.
This is Cap 103. I've literally almost bought this cover like 2 or 3 times. Or not this cover, but this book. I love this cover. Thank you so much.
When I saw that cap and the other cap, and you look at the condition on those two books,
they're
books from the 1960s. Those are in really great shape.
They look great.
I couldn't leave them there. And I knew that you already had the other cap, which is right in this range. Yeah. In this issue range. And I know you have this appreciation for the Silver Age stuff. I mean, you always have, but you've really been fostering it more.
Yeah.
So I said, that's it. Thomas is getting these.
I agree 100%. Do you see her? Look at her. Is that a statue or a cat? Oh my God. No, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that.
Yep. I think there's one left, right?
There are 2.
There's 2 left. Okay.
There's 2 left yet. One feels weird. Oh no, you must have an issue of this yourself. I can't remember the actual series.
I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Show yours.
Yeah. Okay. I knew you would have had it because I've said it before. I said I've almost picked this up a couple times. Great cover. Great variant.
This is Deadpool issue 13. The Virgin variants, the Marvel themed Virgin variants.
Yeah.
But Vision and Scarlet Witch are nowhere in this comic book.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're twinnies.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. Yeah, really, really nice. Just the color.
That's 100% cover by.
Man. Oh yeah, big time.
Yep.
So this is a small book.
Mm-hmm. This is your last one.
Is it? Is this Spanish?
French.
French. Okay. Because I saw a Spain version, I think, of one of these. Check this out. That is so cool.
So to my research, and please tell me if I'm wrong, I don't believe that ever was a cover of a US Nova comic.
I've never seen it.
I think if I'm correct that it's reprints Nova Volume 1 issue 18, I think.
Okay. Represente N19 men's will.
That is the one that I ordered at the end of September.
Very, very cool. Thank you so much.
I didn't know if that's something you'd be into or not, or
you know what it is. I think there's a Spanish version that I have on my watch list just to kind of remind myself about it.
Yeah. So what I've done in some of my research into this, there are at least 3, if not 4 other Nova French comic books that have what I believe to be different covers than what the US versions were.
Versus Yellow Claw.
So this is kind of my test market.
Yeah.
With you to see what you thought. And I haven't showed you any of those pictures or anything.
No.
Now I can throw these pictures out at you and say,
exactly.
What do you think of this cover? What do you think of this cover?
my mind automatically goes to how do I get this graded? Do they have little mini cases? Because they do magazine style, so can we go small, right? Because how fun would that be? Like a little, this would be the size of the case. It would just be
because
it's in a regular.
It's bigger than digest size, but it's not regular comic book size.
Oh, that's very, very cool.
And there's a little wear on the back cover, but these books are so hard to find. This is from the 70s,
No, exactly.
And you just take them in whatever shape. You just be happy that you can find them and take them in whatever shape they are.
I think that you have sent all of us, the AOKs, over the last couple of days, something similar in regards to like a comic food was like a Green Lantern
and copy 801. I sent a Supergirl.
Yeah.
But not all of them. Like Jeff Schultz hasn't gotten one yet.
Okay.
Yet, the keyword. And there's some other ones that I've sent out that are still in transit and stuff too that don't have a foreign edition in there. But it's weird. I haven't even traveled outside of the United States, and I'm like I just think the foreign editions are so cool, especially if it's a different cover than what the US version was.
Yeah,
and
I
get some 100%. People aren't into them. I didn't know if this would be something you would like or not, but I thought let's just send them one and see what happens. So
no, these are definitely something that I would pick up eventually. So it's cool that I already have one now.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, like I said, I have done the research on Nova, so I can really guide you through what ones are that you need to look through. And see, the thing is, over in France, Nova is pretty much the name of their Marvel imprint. So there's all these Nova books, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's Nova on the cover.
Gotcha.
There's some really cool ones with Galactus and Silver Surfer on the cover that I found.
Yeah, this has a little Silver Surfer in the corner too.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. No, that's awesome. Thank you so much for everything. The books are fantastic.
You're welcome. I'm so glad that you like them.
Yeah. I forgot about that Eden's guy too. Those caps are probably the biggest surprise. I wasn't expecting to see those in there. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like them.
Very, very cool. So yeah. I got nothing else. We've gone through, I don't know, 60 comics maybe?
Yeah.
Something like that.
We did a lot.
Good little haul. I'm swimming in comics right now.
Thanks to everyone that's hit the thumbs up on this video too, if you haven't yet and would consider doing that. That would be awesome for Thomas.
Yeah,
of course, I assume that everyone that's here or watching on the rewind is already subscribed, but if for some reason you haven't, please sub up Comics for Thomas and show some support to the channel. Please
do for Magic Lasso. I always appreciate it. Yeah, what else? Do you have anything going on? I haven't really been asking if you have much going on currently. I know you were kind of hitting a couple streams over the last month and stuff, but I think you're just focusing on your AOKs right now.
Yeah, I've got one more. We got the final episode of WandaVision coming out on Friday. So I've kind of been doing first thoughts after the viewing, and I've got my last one. And I really started doing this because I wanted to learn that art, because there is a difference between just saying what happened on the episode and reviewing it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So I kind of wanted to learn that art, and I appreciate everyone that's watched those or given me feedback. I had some great constructive feedback that I've been applied to videos, and my last one will be coming out on Friday. After that, I've got next week, I have an AOK unboxing on my channel from Ruban Guzman, which I'm excited to share. He sent something else. We have some contest wins that I have to share too that have come in from some different sources. I have my regular comic book, edition back issue pickups that I've picked up over the last couple of months that I need to get to. I've got a fat stack as well. So there's a lot of stuff coming on my channels and some new non-haul video type things I want to start launching as well.
Nice. And you just did a review of the Superman show.
I did. That's not something I'm going to do on a weekly basis, but I did want to talk about the pilot episode, and that might be something I might do. Like whenever the show goes on hiatus, I might talk about all of the episodes to that point.
That's true.
As how that is. This month, later on in this month, I will be a guest on a couple different shows, including No Good Comics channel. Yep. I'll be with him later in mid-month. And towards the end of the month, I'll be with Stay Puft 1983 Sean on his Saturday show, which I'm looking forward to as well.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, so that's kind of what's going on with me. Just excited about things, and it's warming up. And today, as a matter of fact, in the Milwaukee Zoo, the bear came out of hibernation.
Oh, nice.
He came out of hibernation and kind of looked around like, what is going on?
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Like that.
So that's great on my channel.
Awesome. Gray Man, yes, I must wear hero trunks when swimming in comics. Thank you. Jeff Schultz, thank you so much. He says, amazing comics, gentlemen. I don't know if I do this. Oh,
yep.
I didn't even realize I've been doing that the whole time. So thank you. Thank you, everybody. How do I get rid of it now?
Oh. Tap it again.
Perfect.
There you go.
I'm learning as I go. Trying to think if there's anything else. I thought of something today I wanted to mention real quick. I want to shout out a channel. I don't do that very much, besides anybody who I'm directly involved with. If anybody has not checked out, and obviously sub if you want. Sub if you want, sub if you don't want to. No big deal. But check out a couple videos from Automatic Comics. I think I've mentioned them to you once or twice, Ryan. I work 2 jobs, so in between my jobs, when I come home to get ready for job number 2, my full-time job, I often just throw YouTube on my phone, and I'm looking, I just scroll, find quick 10, 15-minute videos, and he does just these hauls of awesome books, and it's not most of the time it's 1 or 2. They're graded comics. They're really big books a lot of times. He's funny, and he's got this good aura about him, and the videos are this perfect little timing of like 13 minutes, and he'll talk about the book a little bit, and he doesn't go too crazy on it, but it's just great. It's a great little channel to watch that I think is sneaky good. That probably not a lot of people know about right now. I think he's in the 200s maybe for subs, which is fantastic. I mean, I'm in the 200s as well, but very consistent too. I don't know what he does for work, but or if he's just really good at selling comics and buying new ones. But he's got some books that both you and I would be very, very jealous of. So yeah, want to shout that out. That's it for me. If everyone's good, we'll shut it down. It's 10:30 here, so I still have to start, showering and cooking stuff for tomorrow and getting my day prep. So I appreciate everybody in the live chat as normal.
Next AOK will include.
Yes. Yeah, some chocolate bars. And we are, and you know what do we have going on is that you and I are going to have another live stream, hopefully within the next, it just depends on the mailing system. But I've got a very, very cool AOK coming your way that you and I have talked about. You don't know what it is, but you know it's comic related, but not necessarily a comic book. So, but in that package, I'm going to send that specific box that you just sent me with the books that you've purchased and a couple books that, which is actually great timing because there was books in the last AOK that I sent you that I just didn't have room for in the box that I was sending. So I'm going to add those to it to kind of.
Thank you.
It's almost like a continuation of the one from last time. I'm just like I had to kind of pick and choose. Like, well, these are the ones I want to have right now. So hopefully, I'm just so busy. I'm really hoping to have it out by this Friday.
Well,
and
in the future, coming soon.
Yeah,
coming
exactly. Soon. So and we'll go live for it, and I'm really looking forward to you seeing what I'm sending your way. So
awesome. Well, I appreciate it.
Yes, always. Cool. Okay, I'm going to end this broadcast.
Thanks you for watching. Everyone that watched on the rewind as well. It certainly is appreciated.
Yes, always appreciated, and we will see you when we see you.
Yep. Bye.
Good night.